Greetings, critters. It's Fox here, and welcome to my Burrow of Thoughts, aka my channel, where we talk about everything spooky. And today is going to be a spooky movie review based on a book by Grady Hendrix that I have already reviewed here on my channel. And that book is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. That's right, I will be reviewing today the movie adaptation of My Best Friend's Exorcism. So settle into your burrows because things are about to get spooky. Okay, so first off, a little bit about the plot of this movie. It is exactly like the book. It is based on a group of girlfriends that have to use the bonds of friendship to battle demonic possession. Okay, so this is not a book versus movie video. This is straight up just a movie review of My Best Friend's Exorcism. I am going to try really hard, I may fail, to take the book out of the equation in this review and just review this as a comedy horror movie. Let's just dive into it. So this is meant to be a horror comedy. It is very PG-13, very first horror movie, sleepover, teeny bopper kind of vibe to it. I don't have kids personally, so I'm not going to outright say it's appropriate for like a 13-year-old, but I'm just saying it had that vibe while I was watching it. I was like, I could see me having a sleepover and watching this when I was younger. Anywho, this movie had such a great premise because of the book. The execution in the CG, not done very well. The CG was a flop for me. The entity itself was not at all how I envisioned it, and it was not at all scary. I think they were trying to be funny with how the demon looked and the showdown, but because the comedy was such a heavy cheese factor to it, it didn't have that sarcastic wit that I know Grady Hendrix to have. This movie fell flat on the comedy side as well. The horror side of the movie is very lackluster because I think they were trying to keep it appropriate for certain ages. There's good makeup, good aesthetic. The 80s vibe is totally nailed in this movie. The makeup is done really well. For instance, the part where she vomits everything up because she's possessed, blah, 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 blah. It looks real. So that was done very well. It was just the execution of the CG, animation, and the comedy that made this movie really fall flat for me. I saved this movie for a rainy day. I saw they were making the movie. I bought the book. I read the book, loved the book, waited a year to watch this movie on a rainy, crappy day to lift my spirits. And unfortunately, it did not do that because it didn't hit the mark on the horror side of things because there was no paranormal or possession really happening while you're watching. It was mostly leaning so heavily on these awkward comedic moments that whole premise fell through the cracks. And that's such a shame because this could have been a replacement for Shaun of the Dead or Zombieland. This could have been the next great horror comedy movie. And it just didn't deliver. The acting is good. The makeup, the costumes, everything like that is good. It's just the execution of the movie itself is so heavily cheesy, and the horror part is just so looked past that I was genuinely upset that I wasted not only my time, but the person I was with, that I convinced to watch it with me, their lifespan as well. I believe they are still actually mad at me. I think my movie picking rights have been revoked for a bit. That all being said, I am rating My Best Friend's Exorcism as a movie, as it stands alone, 1 tail out of 5. I am sorry. If you liked it, that's great. I'm glad. It just really wasn't for me. Well, critters, that's all from this Den of Frights today. Thank you so much for being here, watching, and your support. It means the whole wide and wild wilderness to me, critters. It really does. And until next time, stay cozy and stay spooky. Bye.